filming. Riders under 18 years of age are in the front. Kalali now at the front of the bunch, just looking around at Oliver McQuaid on his right, and Oliver just waiting a hand up there, and very prominent in this race in the past. So will he make a comeback? As Terry McManus of the Telecom Iron team, one trip to Cornell, as is Mick McGlinsky and. And there's 10 seconds to go for this group, and these are the top class riders now as Michelle Wheeler holds up the flag. And away they go in this Coca-Cola Festival of Bray, and the riders have 30 laps.
Keith.
Come on, let's get it going.
On, Ozzy.
Oh, I look for him. Come on, Rick. Come on, lads.
Right up. Right up, mate.
And they are two of the road club riders, 95 and 92, David O'Connell and Mark Kerwin. Also having lost contact, number 103 for Foster's.
Huh? Thought they were finished already. Guys. They're on the breakaway anyway. They're on the breakaway. Been there, guys. Hey, get in! Stupid idiots.
Anthony. Good job, three of us on the wheel. Go on, Sean, that's the way it's going. Go on, let's. Oh, Taxi!
Is that local? Local? It's for the festival.
Why?
For the festival.
Oh, lads. They're lovely. Oh, John!
These boys dropped or were they closing in?
They're on top there. They're on the junior. Any with a white number. And the man will win, I
I think you will.
Yeah. He's very strong. Very cute.
Plenty of goal.
He knows when to go and where to go.
Organising something this Coca-Cola sponsored Grand Prix of 1990, and it's really brilliant.
First week was good. Next week was very hard. No, it's not. That's right.
Oh, you only one with the boys? Right. And have you other kids?
Oh, I have, yeah. Right, helicopter.
And we saw going through earlier on the late leader, Julian Dalby, with we got the number board up now.
Yeah, I'll bring you over. I just want to get some coke in this out and we give them to present them, you know. Ronnie Garrett's still out of the
And Scott McDonald going through, so it's just 2 laps to go, Ronnie, so it's just 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go now, Ronnie, 2 laps to go. And there's Ronnie Coaster holding up the number board now, Ronnie, with just 2 laps to go. Ahead of them it's Scott McDonald and Paul Kennedy, and then the group of 4, they're about 6 to 8 seconds clear of the 2 riders who are about 5 seconds only ahead of the 7 just in front of us, and ahead again then at the top of the time we're trying to see the position, but the riders are switching across the road in front of us. Yes, we can see Julian Dalby going across. It's very little ahead of the chasing first break on the road. It would appear it will be a very, very fast descent now down into the town centre. As we see Paul Kennedy comes up Bray Wheelers in the mauve and white for Bray Wheelers, and the American riders down to the town centre. Well, thanks Steve Wallace for that report, and as I said, we expect to see Julian Dalby now coming in for the finish here. We did a bit of opposition to usually kind of our talking about this afternoon from the camera helicopter which will be filming the race, so we should see that now filming the race, and we expect to see Julian Dalby to the right coming down to the finish line for the second last time. We've got the ball there. hard. Come on, Bray, now you're doing it. Try to stop now. Let's just do it now. 1 left to go in this Coca-Cola Grand Prix. City of Delta, the leader of the stage of the road at the two. And White State on Miracle. And City very much in the form and is very close there with the ball. You see the Coca-Cola guys there, right at the way on the background now. And then it goes, it's a good in second place. It's still Nick Walsh, and he comes to the bell now for the last time. The last time round is Nick Walsh goes through now, the last time round. Last time round. And if we can have a clear for the next round, we're very dashed with the heart of the play flag. How is it a play flag now? We have a play for this, the first round of the year. We've no play flag. Go and Bray now, give us a rest encouragement as they go through everybody. 1 lap to go, that's 2 points there, 2 miles. 2.2 miles to go, 1 lap to go, Roberts. 1 lap. 3 Roberts, that's Anthony O'Gorman, Stephen Madden, up Hall Pro. Grand Prix, and it looks like it's going to be Keegan Baldwin, who will go into the history books along with Stephen Rouse. Already has some long famous people who won this race in the past, and Steve, we look here into the finish line. We'll see you here in the race of danger of Coca-Cola Race with the second flag, and then it's the 1990 winners of Bray, Coca-Cola Grand Prix, Kevin Baldwin. David is going through, followed by Paul Clare, here's the second flag. And there's something in the corner here now, so that was Edward. Second place winner was Matthew O'Connor from Bray, taking second place, and it's going to take third. It's Nick Walsh, and it's very close, and it's Stephen Nevin who takes it from Tokyo, followed by the second instructions runner. We are well clear very now for the base of these riders who made it the 1980 Coca-Cola Bray Grand Prix. And here they come, let's let these riders now. In the very well, and let's let Patrick Corrali now just coming in to take the next place. Patrick Corrali and Scott McDonald from the Oral Winners. And Chris Connor too of Coke. And Paul Kennedy from the Jonesboro going through Paul Kennedy. So, once again, riders will be having their first 3, our ladies and gentlemen will be 3 winners on the King of the Hills Series Farm, and we will be presenting them with their prizes very shortly. And in the meantime, we've got a little bit of news.
Pleased to have a number of distinguished guests here on the podium to introduce you to you. And the first one is the Lady Lord Mayor of Bray, that's Carmel Nolan, and she's very kindly agreed to come along to present some of the prizes here this afternoon. So would you put your hands together for the Lady Lord Mayor of Bray, Carmel Nolan.
Hello everybody. Sorry the weather wasn't better today. Yesterday was so good. It's a shame. But however, I think everybody's enjoyed watching these lads. I don't know where they get the stamina from, but they're fantastic. And thank you for coming along. Bye.
So there you are, the Lady Lord Mayor. If you can just hold on to you for a moment, please, Lady Lord Mayor as well. I'd like to welcome the chairman of the festival committee. That's to Alan Mulligan. You're very welcome here, Alan. So the chairman of the festival committee. So on behalf of Coca-Cola now, we'd like to come to the prize presentations, and we saw a very tough race this afternoon. Along with the overall prizes, there was a prize for the King of the Hills, Lady Lord Mayor. So we'd like you to present the cheque to the winner of the King of the Hills, and that was awarded on a points basis with 3 points for first over the hill each time, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third. And that was won by Martin Maguire. And if we could have Martin Maguire to the podium here, I think he might be not quite sure whether he has won it or not, because there were very close results in the King of the Hills. But in the meantime, Lady Lord Mayor will call on to the third place rider in this 1990 Grand Prix. A very fine performance by this rider. He's been very prominent throughout the season. He's a member of the Foster's Emerald team. Would you put your hands together for the third place rider in the 1990 Coca-Cola Grand Prix, Stephen Nevin.
Stephen, will you stay at the back there, please? Okay.
And now we come to the second place rider. He's a very good performer all round. He's been on the continent cycling, and he's from that very famous cycling county, Tipperary. Would you put your hands together for the runner-up in the 1990 Coca-Cola Grand Prix from Tipperary Crystal Team, Anthony O'Gorman. So Anthony O'Gorman, thank you very much, Carmel Nolan, Lady Lord Mayor of Bray, and I'm very pleased now to have the man of the moment. He's the public relations manager of Coca-Cola. These are the people who are responsible for this afternoon, and hopefully he'll be back again next year now to sponsor this very famous event. And being a famous event, we had Stephen Roche, the winner of this event some years ago, and he went on to greater things, as you all know, to put Ireland on the map of Europe. So it's only races like this that are promoted by companies that encourage the riders to do very well here in Ireland and then go on to better things in the continent. But before we ask him to present the final and the 1990 prize, we'll ask him just to say a few words. That's, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Whelan.
Lady Lord Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, I don't propose to keep you very long, just to thank the festival committee and to thank the race organisers for the way to promote the race this year. I'd like to thank in particular Tommy Campbell, who has had a pat word into my office for the last 12 months in relation to it, and just to assure you that we'll be back here again next year. Thank you.
So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him say he'll be back again next year, and we look at a very fine trophy. As I said, Aidan Carson's name is on that, Stephen Roach's, and a long list of names that will go into cycling history. But now, to assist him with the presentation of the final prize, I'm going to ask Michelle Whelan, no relation, but this beautiful festival queen who started the race here earlier on this afternoon. So we're going to ask Michelle to come over as well and give Jim a hand to present the prize. But what can I say about the winner? We're going to hear a few words from him as well when we present him with his trophy, but he's really a very credible cyclist, this super performance. Would you put your hands together then for the 1990 Coca-Cola Festival of Bray Grand Prix winner from the Telecom Iron team, Julian Dalby! And Julian now is going to wear the race winner's jersey. That's in the yellow jersey as race winner with Coca-Cola on it, and Michelle has given him a hand there to put it on. He's doing very well. And we're going to get the two Coca-Cola girls now to come over and give Julian a kiss when he gets his sash on. They've been very shy there now all afternoon, but they've been doing well now. They have definitely been working hard getting out the drink. So would you come over and give Julian now a little kiss to congratulate him? What do you think? Do you think so, they? Come on, girls, don't be shy. Come on.
Assure you that we look forward to hopefully better things next year for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alan Mulligan. And now we come to the winner, what a worthy winner. We just want to ask Julian some questions now. Are we okay, RTE? Julian, stand forward and let us see us. How do you do it?
I think I just got lucky again today.
Would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, he won the Dalkey Grand Prix the other night now, and he was out on his own for a number of laps, and he told us he got lucky. It must be something other than luck.
I think it was just good timing today, and took a few risks on the corners. They're very slippy with the rain, and it paid off.
Will you be back again in 1991 now to defend it? You heard Coca-Cola say they'll be back.
Oh, it certainly will be. It's a good race. There's a tough hill on it. There's corners. It's got everything. Crowds. What more could you ask for in a race?
And listen, the crowds we thought earlier on were a little bit quiet, but the vagabonds here lightened them up a bit afterwards. Could you hear the music going by?
Oh yeah, I could hear it going by, and I'd see plenty of Coca-Cola banners, everything very colourful. You're seeing here today.
So there you are, ladies and gentlemen, that's the winner of the 1990 Coca-Cola Grand Prix. But before we call on the second and third, just one big round of applause for them. We'd like to thank, on behalf of the race organisers, we're pleased to have Joe Lockman here, the president of Bray Wheelers. We'd like to thank the Garda Síochána for whose cooperation we couldn't run the race, with the Order of Malta, who were kept busy in the corners here today, and our special thanks to the stewards and again to the Bray Festival Committee, along with, no doubt, the race couldn't be won without Coca-Cola. So ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together for the three riders? In third place, Stephen Nevin. In second place, Anthony O'Gorman. And the winner of the 1990 Coca-Cola Grand Prix, Julian Dalkey.
Ignore me. Okay, just a bit of a shake hands and stick it up in the air. Take the cup. 1 second. Okay, and take the cup now, please. Okay, give the cup. And Julian, show.
And don't forget next Sunday afternoon as well, if you.
Yes, thanks very much. Peter Crinion.